Hello everyone, Ryan here with Product Impressions, and today we are going to be taking a look at a new piece of kitchen equipment, the new cordless hand blender from KitchenAid. Alright, let's take a look and see what we have in the box here. Make up to 25 bowls of soup on a full charge. Same again, foreign language. And rechargeable battery, charges, let's see, it makes 25 bowls, charges in 2 hours, and has a guard to protect your cookware. So, fantastic. Let's go ahead and pop it open. Power cord. Let's see. Is this actually a reasonable power cord? It is a proprietary little plug, so might be difficult to replace and can't be charged with most any other cables you might have. Main device itself. Alright, pretty nice. Feels very nice, very weighty. Yep. And apparently you have to squeeze both the unlock button and the trigger, and it starts to spin. It's like another little guard of some sort. And what else? That is it in the box. We do have, there we go. There is the actual blender part. Again, looking very nice. And that is just slightly below the end of that. So if you were to jam this straight down into a pot, you would just hit the bottom and not actually scrape the pot with the blades. Very nice. And what is the last thing? Basically some manner of cup to make the soups in. Yep. KitchenAid mixing cup with measurements on there, so you know exactly how much you're making. Alright, let's get it set up, see how it works. I'm going to go ahead and make a breakfast drink. We got some fats and protein powders in here, and you can do this with coffee or tea. I'm using some hot tea right now. There's that. And I'm already noticing I maybe should have used a larger container for this, but in any case, I'm going to take our blender here. We've got the safety on the back, so you just press that and pull the trigger, and the blade spin. So, stick it in, start off slowly. Yep, we can splutter. And there we go. Fully blended protein shake. Once you've used it, just twist. You just do less than a quarter twist, and the blades pop off. You just rinse them out. Put that on some paper towel there. If you're making something a little stickier, maybe you put some soap and water into your container, reblend to wash off the blades. Pretty simple, straightforward, nothing too difficult. Another thing to consider while you are blending, the blades will cause it to pull down, so be aware of that. That is part of why they have the plastic piece around here. So if you are using something that is going to scratch or dent, it's not going to pull down very hard. Or it will pull down, but it's not going to hit hard enough to actually damage your cookware if you are using the plastic guard on there, hopefully. Here's another quick recipe to try with a hand mixer. We've got 1 cup of cream, a tablespoon of cocoa powder, and a little bit of monk fruit extract. If you want to use regular sugar, You'll probably use about half a cup, 3/4 cup, something like that. And when you blend all of this together, if you do it as is, you can get a nice chocolatey mousse. If you put it into the freezer, you'll get an ice cream, and I'm going to add an egg yolk to try and thicken it a little bit, because I have made it as an ice cream before, and when you freeze it just as it is, it gets really hard, and I want to try and make it a little bit smoother. This is one way of trying that. So we just dip it in, start slowly again. Basically go until it's all blended together. And there we go. When I've done this before, it definitely got very thick, so I can already tell that the, it got like hard peaks, as you would with a whipped cream, so I can already tell that we are going to have a much smoother ice cream off of this. Once again, a little twist, and rinse it off. I will go ahead and clean those with some soap because of using the egg, but in any case, I'm just going to pour that into a bowl and freeze it for a few hours before serving as some ice cream. And there you go, homemade ice cream. Alright, I've been using this hand mixer for at least a couple of weeks now. I have not needed to recharge it yet, and I must say, it is quite nice. Retail on these is about $100. I don't think that I would get this in lieu of a regular blender unless you're in a particularly tight area, need something very small, very quiet. You do have more functionality with a regular full-size blender, but this is very nice for making quick drinks, as we just saw, some quick recipes like ice cream. They do advertise this for chopping up soup, so basically throwing everything into a big pot and then just, stick it in and chop up everything that's in there. I have not really tested that. I'm not a big soup person, and it's about 100 degrees out right now, so I don't see me testing that anytime soon. No need to wait months before I try anything like that. So, all in all, very nice, very useful, quiet. I must say, I really like it. I wouldn't recommend it as your only blender, but for quick jobs, small spaces, if you particularly need to be quiet for some reason, this is useful for all of those things. So hopefully this has been helpful. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you next time.